Hello, hello, how's everybody doing? Today we're going to be playing Hogwarts Legacy, and I am so excited to get back into it. I am still sick. Yeah. I guess that is what it is. So, let's go ahead and get back in. I want to explore and look around and see what's going on and do all that good stuff. So, I hope that you will join me for that. Explore. Oh. Ma'am, the way you chew is not okay. I'm gonna have to ask you to not do that ever again. Also, this is not your stuff, so this is not your stuff! Don't eat something that doesn't belong to you. I thought I taught you better than that. Stay out of other people's things. She says as she goes and explores and tries to find other things she can get into. So I ate an apple. Okay, I don't think there's anything else in here that I can do. Well, damn, come out of that room, I guess. I see you. Oh. The Hufflepuff common room is just so good. I love it. I took a tour of 2 of the rooms before the game came out. The Hufflepuff was one of them because I knew that's where I was going. And then...
You don't need to be frightened, little cat.
Oh, so I can speak to multiple people in here. I also toured the Slytherin. Because where there's a Hufflepuff, there is a Slytherin. Always. Hello. I like your owl.
Oh, hello. She's
Lenora.
awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know whose she is.
Oh.
Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait,
I see.
you're the new 5th year.
I am.
Quite the
Thank you for
dramatic
noticing.
entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself. Especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
Well, I know enough. I have a lot to catch up
I am
on.
a bit concerned. I have a lot of catching up to do.
Indeed. 4 years of schoolwork is a bit...
Why do I sound like a
being
robot?
that far behind, I'd feel so inadequate. Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. Sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way.
It's nice to meet you, Lenora.
Emily. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
I certainly do. I should probably question
Do you
some
really
more.
think you should have been in Ravenclaw?
Well, my brothers were. They both work in the ministry now.
We don't have to.
I suppose
Just
you
'cause
could
your
say
family
that
members
wit
did.
runs in the family. My aunt was a Gryffindor, though, and I've always had plenty in common with her. Determination, valor, daring. The old sorting hat was spoiled for choice with me.
Well, it was nice to meet you.
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course. Adieu.
Bye-bye. Oh. I really do sound like a robot compared to these people. Hello, you're
You
next.
don't need to be frightened, little cat.
Kitty kitty!
I can't quite reach.
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean,
Sure
it can
I
be a bit
will.
overwhelming at first.
A little
I still
bit.
get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house.
Thank you,
I'm
Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
I see. I do think
I'm sorry
magical
to
beasts
hear
are
that.
incredible.
I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, glumbumbles, bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a puffskein once.
Puffskein.
Mum was furious.
I bet she was.
Anyway, I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Of course not. Have you ever... They just said they had one. I
Have
guess
you
I'll
ever
ask it
heard of
anyways.
Arthur?
No. My mother's a muggle. And as soon as the
Ah.
puffskein that my dad brought home stuck its tongue up her nose, it went right back to the shop.
Oh, that's gross. I don't blame your mother
Nice
on that
meeting
one,
you,
sorry.
Arthur. And good luck
I see a
finding
ghost.
that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
No promises there. My sense of direction is terrible.
What's this?
What is this? Hello.
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong.
Something is
Oh,
wrong.
hello
Tell me.
there.
I'd love to know.
You're the new Hufflepuff, yes?
Yes.
I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Adelaide.
Nice to meet you too.
Adelaide,
Is
Arthur,
everything
and
all right?
Lenora.
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
Yes. No sense in bragging. I'd rather
If you
not
don't
talk
mind,
about
I
it.
prefer to just forget about it.
Oh dear, it must have been bad.
Yeah.
I mean, of course it was. I know I would have been terrified.
Less
Sorry.
terrified, more
Well,
my
anyway,
professor told me not to
I
talk
imagine
about it.
you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
Thank you. Adelaide. Is your uncle
Are you
alright?
sure everything is all right?
Are those
with
cactuses
Uncle?
dancing back
Oh,
there?
yes. He travels for work, always busy. I'm sure he just wrote it in a rush. Nothing to worry about.
Well, it was nice meeting
Thank
you.
you, Adelaide. Be seeing you.
Of course. And good luck.
Good luck to you as well.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
Ah. I'm going. Oh, look at this. I love it. Hello, ma'am.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I
I've been
am.
dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it.
I
you
will.
only have one first day at Hogwarts.
Got some of
Now, in
that.
light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind.
I will do my best, ma'am.
Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
I'll try my best.
OWLs. Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Here you are.
My very own book. Oh, goodness. I don't quite understand what just happened there.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year.
Thank you.
You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Did I stick that in my sleeve?
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have.
Perhaps.
Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Alright. We are still recording. That is good.
This way.
I'm coming. Do you run if I run? Oh, I can't run. Damn.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
It's definitely
Using
gonna
the
help me,
guide
it sounds.
will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
Ma'am, how are you walking so quickly up these stairs? That's just to eat an apple.
Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Stop eating things that are around you.
Revelio.
Rumored to contain some of Helga Hufflepuff's original creations, this book holds a collection of Hogwarts students' favorite recipes. Over the centuries, some dishes like pickled Daruga plums are likely an acquired taste. A recipe book. I like cooking. You just unlocked Field Guide Challenge. Your progress towards completing challenges appears here. Field Guide Challenges are the only way to acquire experience points or XP. Alright. This is your wizarding level XP. Earned from the challenges increase your level and power. Your field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the challenge menu to continue. Collecting your first guide page unlocked a new challenge category. New challenges unlocked throughout your adventure will appear here. Select a field guide page to continue. Each challenge has tiers. Special rewards unlock at each tier you complete. From appearance to critical upgrade. Spells. Okay. Rewards must be claimed from the challenge menu. Come back often to collect your rewards you have unlocked. I'm not gonna remember any of this.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that.
Ma'am.
Inside and outside of the castle.
You walk so much faster than I do up these stairs. Wait for me. Thank you. Ooh, what's this?
Ah, good timing.
Very good.
Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Central Hall, got it. Oh, you know what? I'm probably covering that. Let me... Woo! Go over here. Alright. Flue Flames locations. The Astronomy Wing, the Bell Tower, the Grand Staircase, the Great Hall, the Library Annex, and the South Wing. Where are we going? Hogwarts is divided into many areas. We're gonna give me a break because I'm sick and I'm just gonna blame my bad reading on that, even though I read terribly normally when it comes to out loud reading. Hogwarts is divided into two main areas. The left side of the map is where students and professors live and includes the House Common Rooms and the Great Hall. Select the Great Hall region. Great Hall. Ooh. Well, it won't let me go anywhere else. Alright. In this view, you can see the flue flames available in that region. Green flue flames represent flames you have discovered, including your own house common room. Gray flue flames reveal the location of undiscovered flames. The right side of the map is where you'll find academic points of interest, including the Astronomy Tower, Library, and Greenhouse. Select the Library Annex to continue. Professor Weasley has unlocked the Central Hall flue flames for you. Use A, D to rotate the map and fast travel to the Central Hall flue flames with space. A and D. That is A. This is D. And we are going to the Central Hall. Alright. Exciting, exciting.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These
Really
stairs
is.
lead directly to Central Hall.
Alright. Following you,
can get
Professor.
almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
That's good to know.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the Hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
That's probably why it's called Central Hall.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today.
Can
I'd
do, ma'am.
like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Oh, that's right. I did lose stuff. Thank you. Can you tell me more about the charms? Can you tell me more about the... Okay.
What will I
Might as
learn
well
in
be
Charms
inquisitive.
class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells,
and charms.
jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
And the
Can you
defense
tell me
against the
more
dark
about
arts?
The defense against the dark arts class.
Defense against the dark arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery
Pretty
of
obvious, yeah.
defense against the dark arts is required for those who aspire to become aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students'
Professor
education in that
Hecat.
regard.
And Hogsmeade.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
I would love to have some butterbeer. Thank you, Professor.
Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class.
Ah,
You'll be up to speed
extra
in no
work.
time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival,
That's good.
specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
There probably is. You told me to keep my mouth shut.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said.
Speak of the devil.
Professor Fig.
Ha! I knew it.
Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it
That's
seems.
a fun word.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece.
Me too.
Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in
Hello?
the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say
Oh, that's
I
part of
chose
the. I thought
dragon's
that was a
path,
text
Professor.
tone.
Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Please.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you.
I will try my best.
Invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Please
Come
don't.
and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned.
Of
and
course.
we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Alright, so classes first, Hogsmeade second. Professor, I suppose
It's
we're
good
supposed to have a
see you,
chat.
Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation?
I don't know if
regarding
I'd
our
say
late arrival?
masterfully. I didn't like to lie to her.
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right
It
to
doesn't
keep the
take a
details
scientist
to yourself for now.
to it, like
We
it
don't
does
know
not
where this
to
path
figure out
we've
what we were
embarked upon
saying.
will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good.
Won't say a thing.
Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map?
Sure.
Unfold it and have a look.
Can do. Map. This symbol right here represents main quests. Completing main quests will further the story, unlocking new features and grant XP. Some quests are locked by spell or level requirements. In this case, you will need to be at the required level and or have required spell to activate the quest. Words. New spells can be earned by completing professor's assignments or quest rewards. Defense against the art. Charm class. I would like to do this one first. Please and thank you. How does one select? The field map shows Professor Hecat's class in the lower section of the astronomy wing. I could get lost in this castle. I may need to use a charmed compass. There we go.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be
That's
incredibly
nice.
helpful. Thank you.
Now,
I can
sounds
pinpoint
like
my
you've quite a day
locations.
ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll
that's
enjoy
right.
Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach
Nice
out
to
when
know.
I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now,
Sounds good.
focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are
I
able to
have
master within these
Great
walls.
focusing skills. Okay. Quest complete. Welcome to Hogwarts. It looks as though I'm supposed to go this way. My charm compass. Let me go this way. Never mind. Oh wait, no, I am going this way. It's raining. I love the rain. Excuse me, excuse me. I have a class to get to. Hello, hello, excuse me. Oh, she got speed. She got speed. Oh. What are you looking at? Let me in. Hello. I pressed F. Gonna do my best.
Is that all you've got?
Gonna pass this class.
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878.
Yes.
No doubt you've
Be
heard
very
of it.
careful with it.
Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales.
You
and
probably
lived to
weren't old
boast
when you
about
did it.
Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at
She
the hands
walks
of
like an
dark
old
wizards
lady.
more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso.
Leviosa.
A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting
Arthur's
with
here.
something small.
Alright, steady your wand and guide it along the symbol path to learn Let's go for it. Oh, go the correct direction. Almost. Why does it spin that way? Up. Nope, face this way. Wow. This way. This way. This way. Why are you... It really should not be that hard. Why can I keep it in the correct direction when it's not moving, but whenever it starts to move? Okay. I think I understand now. I think. I think I understand how to do it now. That took way too many tries.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Okay. Can do, Professor. This is gonna paint me as a master in spells. Because with how long it took me to actually get that.
Basic cast.
Okay.
See how the dummy deflected your cast?
Yes.
This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast.
You got it, ma'am.
Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
So,
Well
there we go.
done.
So 2 press and then press again. Got it.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling.
Okay.
We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now,
I'm sure it
want a
is.
fair duel, using only
Ooh.
Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
So 2Q.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
If only all of my students were this adept.
You're good.
How perceptive. Thank you.
Oh, bye-bye.
Not bad for a beginner.
Not bad at all.
You give as good as you get.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to
Thank you.
Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat.
Yay.
Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They
You
are
will get it.
capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it.
Of
A
course, ma'am.
classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood,
Well, I hope you'll
Professor.
teach me
So,
well.
I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again,
Sallow.
well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Now it's time to talk to you.
Nice work.
Thank you,
I
Mr.
enjoyed that.
Sallow.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly
Will
good
they?
practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert.
Thank
Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
you. Perhaps. I don't want to learn. I don't want to lie about that. I can have a duel without letting people know about my stuff. I've had my share.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh.
That sounded
enough.
cocky.
You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Ooh. Sounds suspicious.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know.
Don't go poking
If
your
you
nose
want
where
to
it
get
doesn't
the
belong,
most
sir.
out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a
enough.
secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Fair
Thank you,
enough.
Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good.
Like I said,
Pleasure chatting with you.
Hufflepuff
sure I'll
always
see you
has their
soon.
Slytherin.
Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance,
Luke and...
if you're interested.
is-
Till next time.
Till next time. My quest has been completed. All right. Challenges. Completed. Locked and locked. Alright. Ooh, what's over here? Oh, I was already in here. The recipes. I am gonna have so much trouble figuring out what's going on in this entire thing. And you. Oh, let me claim these rewards. I haven't claimed them yet. A legendary cape. Alright. Flu powder. Track. Look at that, I'm learning. Up there.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
You talking to me? I don't know you. How do I get up?
Been to the kitchen?
Stairs. To the charm class. I'm coming. Up one more. I'm sorry too. Was it now?
Come now, Annabelle. It was a long time ago.
Oh.
Leave me be.
At least you're already dead. Is this it? This is the bathroom. I shouldn't be in here. Is there more stairs? Oh no, it's just right here. Wait.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before.
Oh, up more, up more. See, I have a line to direct me there, and I'm already getting lost.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Let's begin this quest. Hello. It's lovely to see you all.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
I'm learning way too many names.
Hello, I am Nettie. So
Nettie.
you are the new student.
Yes.
Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
No.
Shall we begin?
We shall.
Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone?
Nope.
I am afraid it is too late to study now.
Ah, dang.
My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all.
Thank you, Nettie.
By the looks of it, you all
I
spent your
appreciated
holidays
your
practicing
attempts.
Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
This feels like a real classroom.
It seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands.
I like this,
Only
Professor.
one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
All right. Okay, we're gonna see if I did, in fact, figure this out. Okay. I did. Okay.
Accio,
I was holding my mouse too close to where
that is not
the
bad.
cursor was.
You are a swift learner. I see
Thank
a lot of potential, but remember,
Thank you.
potential is nothing without practice.
Some
Keep
might
at
even
it.
say that I have the luck
Might
of
just
a
rival
protagonist.
Miss O'Neill here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot
Ooh.
of fresh air.
I'd love that.
After me.
I love this professor so far. He's just so cheerful. The dark arts professor, was it Hecate? I really liked her too.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the
But
Quidditch
Professor
players amongst
Rodin's
us would agree.
probably my favorite of the two so far.
So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Right. No, by all means, go ahead, demonstrate your skill.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Well, that's not fair. Well, are you
Very
gonna
simply, cast
explain it?
Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like
Okay.
gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you.
Okay.
The trick is to pull the sphere
Can
as
you get
far
him
as
to-
possible, but
he's
not
casting
a
a spell.
bit more, or it'll fall, yes?
I will try
Now,
my
I could
best.
keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
I will do my best. And
Excellent. Good.
Oh.
Don't lose your composure.
okay, try again.
Very
And
good.
two. Okay.
Splendid.
Okay. Okay. I got the last one.
Very good.
Not as good
Points
as I
to
could have done.
Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
They're definitely gonna do better than I did.
You
Oh,
be
it's
the
a competition
blues just as
together.
Before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Okay. I am blue, you are red. Got it.
Be sharp.
Okay. Very good, very good. My turn. Almost. Yes.
That's it.
Watch this.
To be fair, I got a bit of practice in, so it's not fair. Natty didn't get to practice. Stop, 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 stop. Don't do it.
Quite impressive.
Thank you.
Here we go. There we go.
And one more. Can I knock my other one off? Because that would suck. Oh, I can.
Score. Remarkable.
Nice. Don't feel bad.
Let us make this
I got some
bit
practice.
more interesting, shall we?
Interesting, you say? How so? Oh.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I see.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Okay.
Let us see this.
Okay.
That is how it's done.
That is how it's done. Oh, stop, stop, stop.
Excellent.
Good job,
control
good job. Feel pretty good.
Watch this.
I am watching. Ooh, ooh. Are you gonna get the same score as last time? Because I would not be surprised if you did. Oh, oh.
Well done.
That's right, I can knock hers off. Does it take away points if I knock them off?
Here we go. There we go.
I'm about to find out. They're too heavy to knock off.
Splendid.
I win. Victory for me. Don't feel bad. I'm the protagonist.
Good, both of
It was
you.
always
Well
meant to be
done.
that way.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the
Alrighty.
way out.
These are very short classes.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took
Really?
me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you. I'm glad you understand.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is the magic the same?
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
I would imagine so.
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
That's a
You
dreadful.
can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes.
That's pretty cool, actually.
I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Does have a bit of flair when you use a wand.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside.
I'd love to see
I
it
remember
sometimes.
the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
That sounds awesome.
Is
How big
Wagadu
is
much
it?
bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Well, thank you.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Till next time. It was very nice to meet you, Natty.
You can.
I'm not going to remember all these names.
If you would.
If
A
you're
word.
so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well,
I did enjoy it.
Competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor.
And she's very
though
sweet.
I sense that she is a bit distracted of late.
Well, that's
Now,
none of your business
Professor
or mine.
Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
You got it, sir. Quest 'tis completed. Okay. Where to next?
Hello there. You're
Hi.
a new student, aren't you?
I am. Hello, Samantha.
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's
Well,
going
that seems
well.
a little bit rude.
You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
That's
I'm
very kind of you.
unfortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would
Protagonist
tell you
luck.
not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Well, I'm sure you're doing just fine, Samantha. There is a new quest. What is it? Talk to Weasley, and then cross Rollins round one. Da, 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 da. Alright. Requires level 2. Am I tracking it? Did I do it right? I did. Can I see it on the map? So I'm guessing that I can't use these until I have the green. Does this get me any closer? I honestly don't know if it does. But I might as well start to learn how to use these things, because they're gonna come in handy. It did! Oh, look at that. We're so close now. A stack of books. Oh! My bad. My bad. I did not mean... Run away. Run away. You saw nothing. Oh, so this flu powder is closer. Well, I don't mind taking the scenic route. I'm coming, Professor! I went the wrong way, Professor! Ooh. Begin the quest. What did I do?
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Professor?
Oh,
Deke.
Excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, Professor. I'm ready to go to
I
Hogsmeade.
trust your first classes went well?
They did.
Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you
Thank you,
arrived.
thank you.
I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
No.
Nothing more, Professor.
Nothing more.
Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Rowan did mention that.
Something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm excited. I am ready to go, but I must ask my questions first because I want to get all that I can out of this game. So there really is an Ollivander's here.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley.
Yes.
We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker.
I
would
do
trust
believe that.
no one else to pair me with a wand.
And what's a spellcraft?
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Of course. Can you tell me more about the potion shop?
Tell me more about the potion shop, Professor.
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
All right. I'm ready to go then.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings.
Which
Perhaps
classmate?
Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I have to pick between them? I do like Natty. But a Hufflepuff has to stick to their Slytherin.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it.
Can't I go with
Mr.
both?
Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
Sounds
A
good.
rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you
Something
can.
tells me that I will
Once
not
you've
be
finished
avoiding
Professor
them.
Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Then what are we waiting for? Let go! I'm dying. Ugh. Alright. Speak to Professor Rowan. Assignment types are quests given to you by Hogwarts professors. That's when completed rewards with new spells. The reward for completing your first assignment will be Mending Charm Repario. For the glasses. Well, not my glasses. Which is required to complete other quests. You can track assignments in the progress in the quest menu. Sounds good. Okay, let's see if I can flew there. So this is where I'm supposed to be going. This... Am I doing it? Maybe. Oh, yep. Look at me using
there
things the
you
way
are.
I'm supposed to.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The Mending Charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More
It does.
frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers.
Because I don't know how they knew I was so
professors
clumsy.
have agreed to do so as well. But first, each shall ask
I'm
that
probably
you
gonna break a
complete
lot
a
of
few
things.
preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
My hair is waving in the wind. What's the purpose of the task?
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
Alright. Then I shall
I'll
complete the
start on
tasks,
task
Professor.
Right away, Professor.
Alright. First task's over this way.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Oh, there it is. Hey, come here. Collect flying pages near the statue. Collect flying pages in the against the Dark Arts Tower. Am I supposed to... Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Come here! Oh, no, no, no. The other one.
Got it.
I remember. I'm a smart cookie. And then defense against the dark arts. Here. Here. Maybe. We will learn how to travel by flu. Just to make our lives a little bit easier. They're there to get around. Oh, pff, wrong button. Oh, there. There it is.
Brilliant.
There we go. Is that it? What's going on over here?
It's you, Cookie, simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down to the fight.
Okay, and back out here. I did it, Professor.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
They were not.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your
Now
way
teach
around
me.
basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Okay. This one's very circular. We shall try our best. F. I was not ready for it to be. There we go. I am happy that we have to do that only once, and then we have the spell.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
This one? Alright. Oh, my bad. 3.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Does. Let me get a look at you. You look like you're in pain. Alright. Run, girl, run. She got speed. Hope it says me. She got speed! I will see you when I get there.
I really have made a mess of things.
Have you now?
Is everything alright?
Oh, hello. Thank you
Hello.
for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right.
Oh, I'm sorry to
I may
hear.
be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day.
Of
But I
course
must have
they do.
confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
Oh. It's honestly
That sounds
amazing.
brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the
Probably
books and
not.
remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened a piece of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents.
Oh no.
Perhaps you could get them for me.
I'll
There
try.
are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why
did they tell
Armand
you?
tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf.
Well, that's
Amit
sweet.
spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
It is
I suppose I
impressive.
could help if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it.
So that's
One of the
2
books
side
is
quests.
my diary. I'd rather
Ooh.
it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Alright. Well, I have a many side quests. But that is not what I'm doing right now. This way? This way.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books.
Alright. Thank you.
Got it. Only 4 more to go.
I don't think this is the quest I was meant to be doing. But is the one I'm doing now. Whoops, sorry. My bad. Thank you. You as well. Thank you. Thank you.
This must be Cressida's diary.
Do
I'd
not.
want this back too if I were her.
I'm sorry, I'm about to read your diary, and I wish I cared about that. Today was a good day. That is until... Is that Greta? Greta Splash, whatever ridiculous concoction he... Garrett? We're gonna ignore that. Was creating all over my perfectly stewed lacewig flies. Had to empty my entire cauldron and start all over again. He is such a nuisance. Think he knows everything there is to know about potions, always disrupting Professor's Sharp's class with his experiments. I am utterly convinced that if he wasn't Professor Weasley's nephew, he would have been expelled by now. Again tonight for dinner, I'm becoming more partial to them now, although I still prefer meat pies. Alright. Hello.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello,
Surely it is.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be
haven't
the
been here
very
that long.
best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
We shall, we shall. Now don't leave me. I have no idea where I'm actually going yet. Boy, do not start
Professor
running.
Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you.
Ah, I see.
Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention.
Well, I did ask to be with
Just
you
enough
specifically.
to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Ah, what'd you do?
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
Well, I guess that's good for you then.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions.
Let me go around.
She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh.
Are we done running?
Just one moment.
Oh, okay.
This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
They squeak. Well, let's collect them. Lacewing flies. Alright, we're off again.
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Very pretty, very pretty.
He's already seen the hippogriffs.
Absolutely.
Likely already named them too.
Oh, we run in.
Tooth and Sugarfoot.
We running bad again.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities.
Probably.
You can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead.
Oh, need to cough again. You guys are lucky I can mute my mic. You probably don't want to be listening to me cough all day. Does not sound pretty.
To explore the castle.
They're jumping!
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that.
I wish to collect it.
Years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh, any you'd like to share with the class?
So who did I lose?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all
Because you're
my
not supposed
secrets
to be
now,
able
can
to.
I?
Is it
You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
I had a great professor. That's how. It's gonna be nice when I have some fast travel to this.
Pulling a carriage a bit grim, though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately.
Well,
But you've seen quite a
fortunately, I
bit
can see
yourself
him well.
firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack.
Oh,
Hopefully the rest
yeah.
of your year isn't as eventful.
I wasn't able to see him till after the guy got eaten.
I die of embarrassment.
Mr. Moon. He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear.
Hello, Professor.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, never mind,
Have you met
Mr.
only
Moon.
fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Demi guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying.
Terrifying.
I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise?
I'm no
I don't
expert,
know
but I
what
think he's
putting in his
inebriated.
pumpkin juice, and he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a
Excuse
state.
me. I'm just gonna.
Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's
Can I-
lovely, but I've tried to improve a bit.
There we go.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
Moonstone.
Or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts.
Well, that's good to hear that she will be better soon. Gonna be very upset if I hear his sister died. Excuse me. I want a cloak. I want a yellow cloak. Do I get to change my clothes at some point? I don't know who this guy is, but he's
Honestly,
walking with us.
if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame.
It does look quite magical. What is that person doing?
So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
I
Yes,
do.
Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
And a
Perfect.
wand.
Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished.
All right.
Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
I will. I will do my best to have fun. Ooh, different map. All right. Well, now my camera's covering this. Well, I guess there's no winning. I'm gonna leave this episode here. It has been quite a bit of time. I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. I know I did. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.